everyone, it's Misty from TheJollyFatElf. I'm back with another Festive Friday video for you today. Today we're going to use this Ornament Keepsakes stamp set again. I love this ornament. And this set is new to me. I didn't have it a couple of years ago when everybody else did. So I've been having a lot of fun playing with it. So we're going to use this ornament today, and we're going to use this sketch. Now, if you watched my video earlier in the week, you may have seen me use this sketch to make this card. I really love how this card came out, and I really started thinking about how this would look with that ornament on it. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and make it. So today we're going to make this card but Christmas. So let's get started. So I've already cut all of my cardstock and pattern paper. So my base is going to be basic black. It's cut at 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that's cut at 4 by 5.5. This is going to be our inside panel. I'm using this paper from Recollections. I believe this was from last year, but I'm using this pattern that measures 4 by 5 1/4. We have this layer that measures 3 by 5 1/4, and this layer that measures 2 3/4 by 5. I have this layer that measures 4 1/8 by 1 3/4, and this one that measures 4 1/8 by 1 1/4. Our focal panel has a layer that measures 2 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then our panel measures 2 by 4 1/2. I will link this sketch down below at YouTube and over at my blog. So if you didn't get any of those measurements, you'll be able to find them pretty easily. So I really want a pink ornament, but I don't have any, and I want it to be sparkly because it is a Christmas card, but I don't have any sparkly pink embossing powder. So I'm going to try a technique today. I haven't tried this before on, well, I haven't tried it in a long time, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to be using Versamark and Melon Mambo from Stampin' Up. I'm going to use my embossing buddy. I found it. To put some embossing powder, or to put some powder on my focal panel so the embossing powder won't stick. I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to ink it up with Versamark. You want to make sure you do this step first. If not, you'll end up with a very pink Versamark pad. And then I'm going to stamp over it with Melon Mambo. And then I'm going to stamp this down to my focal panel. Press really firmly and pull up. Poot. I pressed too firmly. I double stamped. So let me try that again. I have to bring in my Stampin' Scrub. Too firmly, lesson learned, too firmly. That's all right, we'll do it again. 2 sides to every paper, right? Okay, let's try that again. Embossing buddy. And there may be some residual pink, but my whole thing isn't still pink. So there's a little bit of pink, but not a whole lot. Looks good. Okay, let's try this again. So I learned I'm not going to press quite as hard as I did. So we'll just go down. Much better. Okay, now I'm going to bring in, let me close my ink pad so I don't get ink everywhere. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to bring in my iridescent ice embossing powder from Stampin' Up. Sprinkle that all over it. Funnel this back in. now I'm going to bring in my heat gun and I'm going to heat this up. You don't have anything to see, do you? Give me just a second. Okay, there we go. We have a sparkly pink ornament. I'm going to set this over to the side to cool down while we assemble our layers. Bring our card base back in. I'm going to start with this piece of Recollections paper. We're going to attach that. Okay, then I'm going to bring in this layer and attach it. I really like this paper from Recollections. It's very retro with the ornaments, and I really like it. Okay, we're going to attach this with some snail. Okay, the next layer. Oops. Okay, I'm going to attach my focal image with snail. To its layer. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Actually, I'm going to grab some foam tape. Might be a little easier. Oh, here's a dimensional. Yeah, we'll just use dimensionals. I'm looking at this and I feel like it needs something on this focal panel. Right? It needs something maybe? I don't know. Let's grab some rhinestones. On my last cards, I used the pearls, but since we have the embossing, I want to go ahead and use the rhinestones. So I'm going to pull in my darkest Melon Mambo blendabilities, and I'm going to color these in. Do 3 of them. And let those dry. And then we're gonna go ahead and I'm still thinking I want something else on the front of this panel, but we're gonna let it sit over and dry for a second, and then we'll come back to it. For the inside, I'm using this stamp set from Hero Arts. It's called Miracle of the Holidays. We're gonna be using this cute Merry Christmas to You. So I've already got it mounted, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Melon Mambo ink for this. And I believe I've used this one before, so hopefully it will stamp all right. Nope. I was wrong. I was wrong. It happens, right? Especially if you watch my channel, you know that I almost always make at least one mistake. But like I said, this is crafting in real life, so I tend not to delete all of my mess ups because I want you guys to see how easy it is to overcome them for the most part. I'm gonna dry this on my shirt. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay. Perfect. I love it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and attach this to our inside panel. And I feel like I want to bring some black into this focal image. So I don't know if I want to use some black rhinestones. Let's get the pink ones on and see how that looks. And then we can decide from there. What do you think? Something black? Let's use, bring in my Spectrum Noir, and I'm going to color I don't have a black blendability, or I would do this with that. Let's see. I kind of like that. Let's do some of these little ones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do you guys think? I think I like it with the black gems. I think that really brings in the black in the background color. That one has. What do you guys think? I love the way this turned out. I love the black. I love the pink. I love the color combination. I think that's in the Design Sentiment. It's very cute and whimsical, kind of like the front with the colors. So thank you so much for watching. As always, the links to what I can link to will be down in the description bar below at YouTube or also over at my blog. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more Festive Friday inspiration. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. Everyone that subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time for another Festive Friday. Thanks. Bye-bye.